welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you'll always know when I have a new video. Hit that little bell next to it, you'll get notified every time I put a new video up on YouTube. You can go ahead and hit that like button too, or if you want to wait till the end of the video and see if you actually like it, that's fine too, but it really helps me out. We got a pile of parts sitting on the trailer for the wrecked semi, and I'll go ahead and show it to you. So we ended up buying another wrecked Peterbilt. This is just the frame and the front end, and there's a few tank hangers and parts like that on it. I actually took some video a few weeks ago of us loading this thing up. So we bought this basically for parts for our wrecked truck. We need the front end off of it, and the springs basically. We also need this piece right here, this loop that holds the exhaust and stuff underneath. So we ended up buying this. We also bought the cab off of this. It came from a neighbor. They had it, they wrecked it. They basically drove it off the edge of the road and tipped it over in the ditch, and it bent the frame, but everything on the front end's good. There's a few parts we need out of the cab. We didn't really want the cab, but it was just kind of thrown in with the deal. So I took some video of us loading this thing up on the trailer a few weeks ago, and I'll cut to that now. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you've been following along on our wrecked Peterbilt series, you will know that we ended up buying a frame off of another wrecked truck to use the front end. It's coming from a neighbor. They had somebody kind of slid off the road into the ditch, and it ended up bending the frame on their truck, and they totaled it out. We basically bought it just for the front end. The suspension and the front axle are still fine on it, so we're gonna go pick that up right now. So I need to get on the other side of the frame because it's got the tank mounts on this side, and we don't want to mess them up because we might be able to use those parts. So if I go on the other side, I'll be able to pick it closer to the front axle, and the weight will be a little bit more centered that way.
Mess up that air dryer. That's where we need to be.
This is fun. We're having fun. Tons and tons of fun.
Once upon a time on a dark lover's lane, had a picture of whiskey and a full moon to rain. said, hillbilly love. I knew that you were joking when we started to proceed to take the kind of love only hillbillies need. But just about that time came a light from above. The officer spat when he saw hillbilly love.
Is there anything good on that cab?
All that stuff inside.
Yeah, I could
Switches,
use
but we
that
gotta get them
switch.
pieces out of
And I
there.
could use that vent piece.
Yeah.
If it's not messed up. But we don't have to worry about that right now. That hood didn't look like it was that bad. But it's trash now. Well, when we bought this frame, it came with the cab and the hood, and we need a couple pieces out of the cab for my truck, basically just some switches and one of the HVAC vents on the dash. So I'm just gonna try and pick it up and carry it home. I guess if we got it, we might as well take it. Just casually driving down the road with the cab of a Peterbilt on my forks. Hope I don't meet any cars.
And get all this stuff off. This way.
Yeah,
We still gotta have those brackets on that other hood.
yeah.
But those brackets are still on that hood over there too. So I don't know, maybe we should
It might be easier just to use these.
take that off. Take them off of that hood and mount them on this other hood. And then just use these
Yeah,
and get the new bolts like we did on yours.
yeah.
Guarantee the one on my axle's missing. 11,348, so it's probably most likely a 12,000 pound front end.
I'll give you a quick update on the truck. I know it's been a while since we worked on it. Pretty much haven't done anything since that last video. It's still sitting on jack stands. We still have to get this battery box off. We got the new battery box for it. Our next thing we want to do is get that front end off the wreck truck and get it under here and get it to where it's a rolling chassis. That way we're not working with it on jack stands because it's a little bit dangerous. Don't really like being around it sitting on jack stands, but we haven't had a whole lot of time to work on it because we've been busy getting the planner ready, as you've seen in my previous videos, and we've also got a bunch of trucking to do. So the weather turned out to be a little bit nicer, a little bit earlier than we thought, so we decided to take advantage of that and work on the planner. But we are planning on getting back to this at some point, hopefully pretty soon. If the weather stays nice, I mean, there's a chance we could get back into the field and maybe do some anhydrous or something like that. We'll just have to play it by ear and watch the weather. But for now, this truck is kind of inside, out of the weather. It's not really on our way, so it can just kind of sit here for a while until we have time to work on it. That's it. We bought another wreck truck. Now we have 2 wreck trucks, more or less. It's not a complete truck that we bought, but I think we've got enough parts to get this thing fixed. There might be a few loose ends that we got to get, some exhaust parts, a couple engine mount, stuff like that. So when we get a chance, I'm going to start putting this thing back together. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
But just about that time came a light from above. The officer spat when he saw hillbilly love. Yeah!